Jingy. Tonight we're going to work with your favorite book, The Giving Tree. Do you remember all the key details in the book, or do you want me to read the book again? Okay. Let's quickly go over the book together. The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day a boy would come, and he'd gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much, and the tree was very happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older, and the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I'm too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy. And she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children. And so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered. "Come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I'm sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone." "My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I am too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I'm too tired to climb," said the boy. "I'm sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry." "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I'm very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. "Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest." And the boy did. And the tree was happy. The end. Okay. So,
I thought it's going to be a happy story end.
yeah, it is kind of a happy story, but it also makes me feel very sad.
About what?
Because the tree is giving away everything, and that's a little bit sad. Like tree has nothing left other than the stump. But the tree is still so happy because he can that it can do something for the boy.
But the tree can grow.
No, it cannot grow from here. So it makes me really sad.
When it got chopped off, it cannot grow back.
No, it cannot grow back when it's like chopped in the trunk. Yeah. So the tree is sacrificing everything for the little boy. And that makes me a little sad. What about you?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So today we're going to use this graphic organizer that we used last time to understand our story better. But before we use our graphic organizer, we're going to warm up our thinking using the 5-finger summary. This is Mission's hand. Each finger helps us remember an important part of the story. Let's go 1 finger at a time to think about the Giving Tree, our book. So let's start with the thumb. It says, who is the story about? Let's think. Who are the characters in the story?
The Giving Tree and the little boy.
The Giving Tree and the little boy. Excellent. The pointer finger. Where does the story take place?
The tree.
Near the tree, right? Maybe it could be in the nature, in the forest, or it could be near, where do you think? Maybe near boy's house? Maybe?
I don't know.
Maybe? It's around the tree. We don't know yet. We don't know the location of the tree. Our middle finger, what is the problem in the story?
The tree is giving everything to the little boy.
Yeah, the tree gives away everything to the little boy. And next, what happens next? Like what happens in the beginning, what happens in the middle, what happens at the end of the story? First, the boy visits the tree and what? What is the boy doing near the tree? I love that Ginny is going back to the text to find details. Let's take a look at these first pages together. What is the boy doing?
Climbing the tree.
Climbing up the tree and is swinging from branches. He's playing around the tree, right?
Inside?
Like he's climbing up, like he's playing on top of the tree. He's playing around the tree. And then what's next? What does he do after?
He grew older.
He grew older, and what does he need next?
Money.
Money. So he takes what from the tree?
Branches.
He takes, he first takes
The apple.
apples, and then he takes what?
The branches.
The branches, and then lastly,
Wait, where's the branches?
yes, he's
The
he's cutting away the branches and taking it with
Wait,
him.
can branches grow back?
Yes, branches can grow back. Yes.
As long as this thing cut off, right? Yeah,
And then now he's taking away the trunk. And lastly, what does he do with the tree?
sit on it.
He sits on the stump, right? That's how the story ends. He sits down under the tree and rests. All right. So now we are going to use our graphic organizer to write or draw the things that we just talked about. Okay? So let's start with who, characters. Ginny, didn't you just have a pen with you?
Which one?
So first, go ahead, write your name at the top.
Got it. It's like a button. Now I got it.
Perfect.
How many minutes do we have for this?
We have about 13 minutes. Sit down and Mission will set the time.
Right now.
Go ahead, write your name. All right, let's talk about characters. Let's write who the characters were in the story. The giving tree and I like how you are going back to the text to look at the word that the author uses. And a little boy.
Yeah.
A little boy. Make sure you put down the period at the end. Good. Now, the next box is setting. Where is the story taking place?
The giving tree.
The giving tree, around the tree, mostly around the tree. Around. The giving tree. Tree. Good. Problem. What was the problem?
The tree gave everything to the little one.
The tree keeps the tree keeps giving away. Keep. The tree. 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 Yeah. The tree keeps. Keep. It has our vowel team that we learned this week, right? Keeps. And our suffix s. The tree keeps giving away. Giving away. Away. What? What is she giving away? Stuff. That the boy what? Once. Notice how there is that once suffix s at the end. Good. Let's go to that letter. Sequence of events. Sequence of events mean what happens at the first, in the middle, and at the end. So first, the boy, what does he take from the tree?
The branches, the apple, and the...
What happens at the very beginning?
He sat on the branches.
The boy, like when he was a little boy, he's like, what is he doing? Playing. He's like playing around the tree. The boy plays around the tree. The boy plays around the tree. And then Mishim is going to draw like a small arrow to tell the sequence of events that this happens first, and the next one. The boy do what? The boy What does he do next?
Grew older.
Grew older, and what does he take?
Wants money.
Money, and he takes
Apple.
The boy takes apples. And then what?
And he sold them.
Mm-hmm. What other things does he take from the tree? The branches. The boy takes apples. The boy takes branches. I'm writing this down. The boy takes branches. And I'm just gonna write comma. And then he takes a trunk.
Hey, wait for me.
Okay. Good. Is there really a solution to the problem?
I don't know.
Does the tree think that is a problem?
No.
No, because the tree is happy giving away things, right? The tree is not happy? What is he feeling? What is the tree feeling then? Sad? Let's see. So when the boy caught up the branches, tree was happy. So even though the boy is taking away all the things, the tree is still happy. So it's not really a problem for the tree, right? Yes? Yes, okay. So let's leave this box blank and let's go to main idea. What do you think the main idea of this story is? What is the big idea here?
The big idea.
What do you think the author is trying to say? Or what is the main idea of the book?
I don't think.
What is a tree like? When
Little boy.
Yeah, the tree likes the little boy very much and takes care of the little boy, gives away everything to the little boy. When Miss Shim is reading this story, the tree reminded Miss Shim of a special person.
Who?
My parents. The tree reminded Miss Shim of my parents. Why? Because the tree gives away all the things that it has. And that's how my mom and my dad are like. When I was a little girl, I played around with my parents. They gave me places to play and to eat, like apples. And then I grew up older, and when I needed money and other things, my parents provided me all those things for mission.
Really?
And yeah, and even when I'm an adult right now, I still go to my mom and my dad to eat my mama's food, to talk about all the difficulties in life, to cry with them, So this reminds Miss Shim of my parents. What about you, Jingy? Okay. So for the main idea, Miss Shim thinks that the giving tree sacrifices. Sacrifice means to like give all the things.
Wait.
Give all the things away to a children or to a kid for their own good.
For sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the tree sacrificed himself because he wanted the little boy be happy and fun, but a few days the tree don't have anything left, so he is tired, so he sacrificed himself.
Right. You are exactly right, Jingy. The giving tree sacrifices, notice that our suffix is himself or itself. I'd say itself because it's not a he or she. The giving tree sacrifices itself to the little boy. Because, like Jingy said, it makes a tree feel happy.
But not that much. Only when the birch got cut off, he don't feel happy a lot.
He doesn't feel happy when he's alone, when he's left out. But he feels happy when the boy is around. The giving tree sacrifices itself to the little boy because seeing the little boy happy, seeing the little boy happy makes a tree feel happy. Makes the tree feel happy. Good job. Yes. Good. All right. You can put that in your green folder. And Jingy, you can take this book with you. You can read it in class. You can read it at home. You can bring it back to Mission when you are done. Okay? You're done reading.